Привет. Ну, не знаю, получится ли добить, потому что я буду действовать так же, как и тогда. Буду проходить задания, если уж что-нибудь найду побочное, то схвачусь за них. Нет, так нет. Может быть, завершу, а может быть и нет. Черт это все знает. Тем более еще и вылеты будут. Скорее всего. Только вот, что от меня требуется? Либо я в нужном городе нахожусь. Нет, не в нужном. Так, нейтральный. Тут, походу, можно с репутацией поиграться. Нет, нейтральный, это Легион Цезаря. При смерти. Ну, ничего не поделаю. И этот легион пока не трогаю, пока меня трогать не будут. Тогда и начнется обмен любезностями. Но мальем уж точно работать не буду.
Awe, are you ready to head upriver? I am Cursar Lucullus, and my orders are to escort you to the Legion's camp. You'll be meeting face to face with the mighty Caesar himself. To my knowledge, this is the first time Caesar has ever summoned one of the dissolute to see him. Not even tribal chieftain. All who are not Legion are dissolute. They live in squalor, unrestrained by morality, lacking moderation. Their very existence, they hold themselves to be... You'd know better than I would, but you must be remarkable. The trip will take...
Какую-то ахинею несут.
By order of Caesar, all visitors must disarm and relinquish... Your belongings will be returned... Awe, true to Caesar.
Тогда, значит, все отобрали. Хорошо.
Awe, true to Caesar.
Могу ли я назад вернуться?
Kaisar awaits you in his tent. I'll wait here. So you're the visitor I've heard some of the legionaries talking. I haven't had the pleasure. I have crossed paths with Legate Lenny.
Мне интересно.
Our way, true to Kaisar.
Excuse me.
Красота, да и только. Без замены стреляющего приспособления. Нужен ключ.
None may enter without Caesar's permission. None may enter without...
Короче, метеорологическая станция. Надо найти кого-то особенного. И, возможно, у кого-то найдется ключ от этого.
Our way, true to Kaisar. Our way. You must enter Kaisar's tent alone. Anyone else must remain outside.
Ну, здорово.
Under penalty of death, the prisoner is for... Under penalty of death, The prisoner is forbidden to speak with you until Kaisar has permitted it.
Бесполезен.
You're the courier who caused so much trouble for my legion, and yet you dare come before me. All the bribes I sent to the Omertas ended up buying me nothing. So tell me this, because I really want to know. I am feared with good reason, but you, of all people, we'll deal with Benny when the time comes. You do know why I want. A man nearly kills you, so you track him across the breadth of the Mojave. You arrive on the strip and waltz into the Lucky 38 like someone left you a key under the doormat. You visit the tops, and next thing you know, the head of the chairman is fleeing. When you set your mind to something, you get results. The question is, Benny is my prisoner. You don't deal with him unless... Don't worry. You'll get the platinum chip he was carrying. The time is fast approaching when my legion... Before that happens, I want Mr. House knocked out of the game. A quick 1-2. I have eyes. It hasn't been hard to track. Down the hill, at the west edge of camp, is an old building. Inside the building is a hatch. And inside... Now that same sigil is on the platinum chip Benny was... Even more interesting, there's a slot about the same size as the chip on the console that opens the hatch. I think the platinum chip opens those doors. Doors that can't be pried open. Benny's theory, if I understood it through all the screaming, was that Mr. House stashed a gigantic robot to stomp us all to death. Who cares? Whatever it is, House built it. I wouldn't trust Benny to lick my boots clean. Yes, but then I'd have to kill them. You don't get it, do you? The weapons I wield, and yet my legion obeys me even unto House's machines, his tech. That's not an idea to be put in circulation. If man... I want you to destroy whatever you find in there. And so go to the building and take this fucking platinum chip with you. My legionaries will meet you there, with your weapons and equipment. Talk to Benny on your way out. He knows I'm going to let you decide how he dies. Come back when you've destroyed whatever you... down in that bunker.
Go ahead and laugh, baby. I ain't blind to the humor in this. Didn't leave me much choice when you showed up. Like I said, down to brass tacks. How'd you... Sure. Baldy wants you to go down there in the... Oh, you don't want to do that, baby. Whatever's down in that bunker is the key to the city called... You go down there and you use the chip to do whatever Mr. House would have wanted you to do. I made it so that cat can't help. I'm the most interesting person I know. Now, in the way back, we called ourselves the Boot Riders. Silly name, but that... We were nomadic badasses. When House gave us the tops to renovate, that caused an uproar, but I said the name sticks. 7 years. Took over 3 days after. Our chief at the time, mountain of a guy. He looked so surprised when... That's how I made chief. We were east of Vegas when the first security... The next day, 20 roll up. So we said we'd been selected. Everything in Nomad never... It took every stealth boy I had to... Once I was across, I changed... They found the chip. Which greedy overlord? Mr. House hides Vegas under his skirt when the bombs fall 1,000 years ago, so it belongs to him? Baby, every boss has a line to explain why. Vegas got a swing, baby. Or more like 2, after what you did to the Omer. Set it up right, and the families will roll with your cape. Now you're talking. First base is whatever Mr. House would have you do. Follow orders, rig the game to it. Then, when he ain't looking, you knock him out of the running and find a... Go see Yes Man. I made it so that...
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
I suspect you'll be a valuable asset to the Legion.
They hardly even know how to
There
fight.
you are.
They hardly even know how to fight.
Alway, true to Kaiser.
Может быть, у него вовсе нет ключа.
You'll pay for that. You'll pay for that.
Had enough?
You'll pay for that.
Scatter! Had enough?
Побольше бы гранат.
True to Kaiser.
Awe, true to Kaisar. Kaisar has permitted you to leave, but not with the platinum chip in your possession. Relinquish it and...
I don't know. Fun, I guess.
I can't talk to you. I guess that's okay. I helped take care of the Brahmin. I saw... Anthony took Sergeant Teddy away and gave him to the stinky... I kept him secret.
Вернуть игрушку — это самое важное задание. Так вот, получится ли его выполнить, я не знаю. Если бы еще знать, где она.
Awe, true to Kaisar.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man again.
Outsiders are a rare sight at the fort. The stupid girl should know by now that even the rags on her back are a... Tell you what, you square off with 4 of my best dogs. I think they'll probably end up killing you. Lupa. Cyberdog. Like the ones I've seen up in Den... You give Lupa a worthy death in the arena. Oh, and standard... Take all the time you...
А мне пофиг на карму. Потому что для них карма это ничего не значит.
Hi. That's okay. Thank...
Caesar has permitted your weapons to be returned to you while Caesar has put a lot of trust.
Да иди ты.
Our way, true to Caesar.
Well, you're here ahead of schedule. I suppose it's just as well. This is where I wanted you to end up after all. I knew I could rely on Caesar. The Platinum. Hence, Benny was captured or killed. Possibly by you, but by... Hence, Caesar wants you to... But that's not going to happen. Goodbye? Is that some kind of... Was that meant to be a shocking revelation? Of course Caesar wants it. But you're not going to do that. You're... The Platinum chip is a... I need you to manually upload the data from the chip to the... There's a complication. While I can broadcast, that means I can't deactivate its security. I like to think you have enough sense to do the right thing. The rewards for doing so are immense.
Continued resistance is unlawful.
Блин, хватит меня кошмарить радиацией. своих целях это лучше. У меня есть свои цели на них. Уничтожать смысла нет для меня.
Move along, please.
Видимо, тут все под уничтожение.
Move along, please.
Прохожу. А вот это хорошо.
Move along, please.
И, скорее всего, это все будет работать против меня. Ну, я сломаю, если что.
You've carried out Caesar's will, but I must confiscate.
Some of the slaves have been spreading stories about the burned man.
Горел Джошуа Грэхэм, что ли?
I felt the ground shake a while ago. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. What's wrong with you? You need to work on your bloodthirst. We won't speak. Walk away if you want, but if you do, he's going up on a cross.
А где этот? Сразу получить уровень. Видимо, уже нельзя. Ну тогда просто я хотел получить сразу уровень и вкачать в бартер. Тогда я спешил на харизму.
So, baby, what did you find down? I see. What am I gonna... If you can get these ropes off, I'll... Ring-a-ding.
Another kill to my name. Another kill to my name. You like that? Pat down. Our way, true to Kaiser.
We have nothing to discuss until you've dealt with Penny.
So, baby, what did you find? If...
Another kill to my name!
Come on! Like that?
Что ж, будем разбираться с проблемой по мере их поступления. Кулачки меня не интересуют. Теперь новый лидер. У всех такое говёное оружие. Что лучше, вытеснитель или баллистический? Баллистический лучше. Угу. И стимуляторы поотбирали. Ну вот теперь разговор состоится. То еще стимуляторов мне решили избавить. Вот теперь осмотримся. Так, отойди-ка ты подальше.
Won't escape me.
Можешь быть свободен.
Excuse me.
Бывает.
So I hear the honcho of one of them strip families up and disappeared. Poof. Yeah, they'll find his body someday.
Ладно, дальше роботы сделают свое дело. Главное, я свое снаряжение получил. Платиновая фишка при мне. Враги. Нет врагов и нет проблем в быстром перемещении.
Thank you for visiting New Things.
It's hard to sleep in this place, I tell you. Last night some girl was pounding on my door all night.
Hey, fellow. Oh. That's the guy who killed Caesar.
Don't you just love that platinum chip? Buzzes with power and possibilities, doesn't it? If I were you, I'd almost want to deliver the chip to Mr. That is, unless you want to bring the NCR or Caesar's Legion to power. I wouldn't want to tell. It was a while ago. Oh, he wanted to kill Mr. House and use the platinum chip to copy my neurocomputational. That would give me control over all of Mr. House's defenses, most prom. Sure, if the chip could be used to. I'll be. Oh, hi.
Понятно.
Ding dong. My wife and I know the secret to a happy marriage. 2 times a week.
Where to, partner?
Mr. House is just pleased as punch you got those old...
Hey, look who's here.
Молись, заглючила.
Why have you? You're... No! Ruined every...
Я очень добрый. Я таки душка.
No violence is permitted on the strip.
Значит,
Hey, fellow.
Oh! Hi! You already took care of Mr. House? Mr. House is out of the picture and you have the...
That's the guy who killed Caesar.
Please enjoy the casino.
и Виктор пропал куда-то.
Hi! This is big, huh? A very big moment. Here goes. I'll just take that platinum chip off your hands. Thanks. Wish me luck. Wow, Mr. House had quite a setup here. I can access his databanks and view telemetry on every Securitron on the network. Wait, so that's what the platinum chip does. Interesting. Mr. House had a whole demonstration planned for you. Just head downstairs to the lowest level to check it out. You'll see.
Step closer to the demonstration area, please. Okay, so you're familiar with Securitrons by now, obviously. I mean, some of your best friends are Securitrons, right? Our titanium alloy housing does a good job of protecting our delicate electronic insides from small arms fire and shrapnel. Our left arm contains an X-25 Gatling laser, quite deadly against soft targets in medium range. That looks like fun. And for close-range suppression and crowd control, we have this handy-dandy 9mm submachine gun. Nice. All of this is old hat, right? Here is where it gets interesting. Turns out that those are our secondary weapons. All this time we've been running the Mark I operating system, which doesn't have drivers for our primary weapons. Imagine! Now watch this. I'm downloading the Mark II OS to all Securitrons on the network. Makes quite a difference. With the M235 missile launcher, we can engage ground and air targets at long range. And a rapid-fire G-20 grenade launching system makes us deadly in close-range engagements. Woo! Look at that! The OS upgrade also includes drivers for our onboard auto repair systems. Just try to hurt us now. Altogether, this software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. I hope you enjoyed this demonstration. You can come back up and see me or be on your way. I know you're a busy person. You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. Here's some big news. I decoded a military radio transmission, and it turns out the NCR president, Aaron Kimball, is going to visit Hoover Dam. I guess he wants to boost the troops' morale, but according to projections Mr. House made, he has an 83.75% chance of being assassinated. Whoops. Anyway, it looks like Mr. House thought it was important to keep President Kimball alive. Great. A ranger named Graham has been placed in charge of security for the president's visit. You'll want to talk to him. Once the president is safe, there's one more thing for you to take care of. This gadget I'm handing you is called an override module. Mr. House had 2 of these made years and years ago. Just like him to think ahead. Take the module to the El Dorado substation and attach it to the power control terminal. I'll handle the rest. I'll use the substation to send a huge jolt of electricity to the Lucky 38. Turns out this casino has its own reactor. All it needs is a jump start. With the reactor running at full tilt, I can boost the transmission strength of the Lucky 38's command and control network. I'm talking direct tactical control of hundreds of upgraded Securitrons at vast distances. You know that's gonna come in handy. Great! When this is taken care of, we'll be all set for the Legion. An entire army of upgraded security.
The recent disturbance.
I've heard of you. I'm glad you're here to help us out. This is a delicate matter, and we need all that. We've got a lot to do to prepare for the president's visit, and not much. Are you ready? We trust you, so you're free to have your weapons. The Legion will definitely try. I'd almost expect something direct. But since we don't have anything... Someone like you, I'm just glad to have you on board. Do whatever you can. Glad you could join us. Most of my men are already on duty. We've got a busy... The plan is to get through today without... So I'll be overseeing the security. It's a good bet that the Legion is gonna... We'll do whatever it takes. President Kimball is arriving shortly. If you want to do any... Once you're ready, meet me outside.
Honored to speak with you, sir.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an
Wish
asshole.
I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Hey, you haven't seen my friend around here, have you? His name is Ben. We were supposed to meet up so we can watch the... He isn't. I already checked there this morning. We were supposed to meet up here about... I guess I'll just...
One of the ranger vets looked at me, and I just about surrendered.
Only engineers and authorized personnel are allowed upstairs. Please step away. No one can go upstairs without... The President is visiting today. Ranger... Only NCR engineers or people with explicit... Okay, just this once. Make it quick.
I don't have time to talk right now. Move along.
You're cleared to go on through.
We need to keep an eye out for anything suspicious.
I'm looking forward to seeing the President.
I'm looking forward to seeing the President. You better get out of here.
Watch out! More here!
Какой-то ты до хрена особенный.
better get out of here.
Hey-o! He's coming to give a big fancy speech. I'm pretty excited. He seems he's giving me a message.
Ясно. Я даже без понятия, что можно что-то такого подозрительного найти.
Hey, I heard about you. Thanks. We haven't been paired to... I don't know. You know what? I think it's... Nope. Haven't noticed anything strange at all. Not since the... I brush it every day.
Мне кажется, вы все перевязанные легионеры. Ну-ка, из кармана она выберет.
Hey-o!
You better get out of here. Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
Still no luck finding my friend. He better show up soon.
Hello.
That fiend leader shouldn't have messed with our great army.
You won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Move along.
Hello.
I don't have time to talk right now.
Hello. Have you finished your security?
We got ourselves a little Ranger family reunion now. Time's right for a feud.
Hey, I heard about you. Not
You're cleared to go on through.
Hey,
Hey.
Have you finished your security sweep? Looks like that's his vertibird coming right now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got some
Thank you, my fellow Californians, who have come so far to answer the call to service put forth by the Republic. It is for you that I have come here, and it is because of you that I am able to do so. We enjoy our privileges because you take the greatest of risks and are prepared to make the most noble sacrifices. It is because of men and women like Private First Class, Jeremy Watson, that Nevada and the new California Republic remain free and secure. His father was a caravan guard on the short route, and his mother, like many Californians, braved the ruins of the old world as a prospector. They suffered through water shortages, raider attacks, and the Brotherhood of War. Like our mighty Sierra Nevadas, they endured. But the time came when they could no longer shoulder the burden alone. 12 years ago, they called out for help, and the Republic heard them. Troopers, Rangers, just like you, answered the clarion call. Men and women stepped forward to say, I will carry the weight. And at Owens Lake, we made true on our promise, driving out the raider tribes to establish a lasting peace in the eastern Sierra Nevadas. We carried the weight, and though we left behind many of our brothers and sisters on that battlefield, it did not break us. 10 years ago, Chief Elise met with representatives of the Desert Rangers to discuss terms of what would become the Ranger Unification Treaty. The treaty was more than a resolution to welcome the Desert Rangers into the Republic. It was a covenant to protect Southern Nevada against Caesar's Legion and the tyranny of his regime. There are some back home who ask me, but who are we protecting? What does Nevada to us? Sometimes we forget that the light of our society shines beyond our borders. Sometimes we take those privileges for granted that our forebears fought so hard to achieve. We must always remember that wherever Californians stand, we carry our principles with us. Equal respect, representation, and protection under the laws of a just republic. This was the same fire that burned in the heart of the old world that preceded us. We are the heirs of that civilization, torchbearers eastward of the Pacific, into the darkness of this wasted land. When the Republic called on the men and women of California to carry that fire across the Mojave, Jeremy Watson answered. You answered. Together you carried the weight. And when PFC Watson's platoon came under attack at Forlorn Hope, he took the greatest risk. Not only for his fellow Californians, but for California itself. He was prepared to make the most noble of sacrifices to defend the principles of our republic, even here, on Nevada soil. His actions are a
be keeping an
to all
eye
of
out
us
for
who
me.
stand here today in tribute.
Damn it.
It is now
I can't believe the Legion actually got... I'll have a security team sweep the area. I'm also canceling the president's speech. We'll have a security team get him out of it.
Private First Class Jeremy Watson, on behalf of the Senate and people of the new California Republic, it is my honor to present you with the Star of Sierra Madre. Not far from this spot, a monument stands as a tribute to the sacrifice made by those who came before us. The men and women who fulfilled the promise we made to the Desert Rangers. It's back.
I'm out of here!
Not now. Hey. Good job today. You got the president out safe and sound. And I couldn't have done it without you. You have my thanks.
Nothing is going to happen to the president on my watch.
Это радиоактивное облако. Вроде бы нет. Надеюсь, не надо будет придумывать обходные пути, чтобы добраться до того места. Скорее всего, это не здесь. Походу, я знаю, как можно добраться. Эту X-образную дорогу.
You need something?
Здесь меня не приняли. Ну, фиг бы с ним. А здесь есть эти когти смерти? Или все были в карьере?
This is a dangerous place, human, especially for your kind. I suggest you turn back. You must have heard her radio broadcast. The why a human would follow her invitation here. The voice on the radio belongs to Tabitha, the Supreme Commander. She took control of this place almost 2 years ago. The super mutants here do whatever she says, and she says human. Help would improve the odds. Help might just make the difference. All right, if you're good enough at what you do to meet me in the village up near the peak, we can talk further. I'll have a plan by the time I see you, if I see you. Good luck. It's gonna be a lot harder for you to get up there than it will be for me.
Тогда по этому заданию мне куда? Да, в принципе, недалеко. По пути. По пути. Это хорошо, что не видят. неплохо. Только не надо меня, пожалуйста, ограничивать этими невидимыми стенами. Да, блин. Ситуация дрянь. Ну, вроде там никого не должно быть. Если что, с боем пройду. Даже таблеточки не помогают.
A pleasant surprise to see you made it. Here's the plan. The gate to Tabitha's compound is guarded by several Nightkin, all of them using devices that make them in. I'm going to draw them away from the gate by telling them I spotted. Good luck.
You're mine.
Хоть радиация больше меня не теребит. Хорошая штучка у тебя на плече. Мне б такую. Хотя бы, чтобы отремонтировать то, что у меня есть. Неожиданно. Где может быть этот ключ?
Could you please direct me to Mistress Tabitha? Thank you very much. My internal clock says it's been 6 years. I hope she... I wonder what Mistress Tabitha has been...
Rhonda? Is that you?
It is, Mistress Tabitha. How I've missed you so. This stranger here fixed me up right as rain. Is he a friend of yours?
I don't know how to thank you for bringing Rhonda back to me, stranger. Here, take this. I won't be needing it at...
Mistress Tabitha, we should be heading off.
I don't
Our
even
journey has
remember
been
where
rough
we were
today,
going.
but we
We'll
can
be
catch up. If we
travel
hurry.
around with
Come
Rhonda
on now.
again. Yes, Rob. I don't even remember where we were going. It'll be good to travel around with Rhonda.
Еще и умудрился уровень поднять. Хе. Мне куда-то туда.
Good work, human. Maybe now this place can rest in peace. I still have a job to do here. Some mutants may have heard Tabitha. I'll remain and direct anyone who shows up. There's nothing here for you, human. Though it is always good to see you.
И все же. Нашел. НКР.
Stay out of the control room and enclosure, or there's gonna be trouble.
Но, скорее всего, мне туда и надо.
Wish I could have been there to see Caesar die. What an asshole.
My folks back home got lights at night thanks to what we're doing here.
Thank you for visiting New Vegas. Have a nice day.
President Kimball survived his visit to Hoover Dam. Nice one. Now, moving on. Don't you love seeing the Lucky 38 all lit up? Sign of things to come. Exciting news! The Legion's massing troops in a staging area east of the dam. Attack imminent. Monster of the East ready to roll. Great! So I've been looking over It turns out there are two ways we can... You could route the dam's power output to the facility under Fortification Hill. That'll restart its reactor, just like you did with the Lucky 38. That'll wake up the Securitron army you left on standby and give us enough force to push the Legion and the NCR straight out of the Mojave. The other option is destroy the dam's generators. Without those, it's just a big bunch of concrete. The NCR won't have any reason to stick around. You don't have to decide yet. For now, all you have to do is take this override module and install it on the terminal in the power control room. Good luck. See you at the dam.
must get to the control room and install the override chip.
Stop right there. No one is allowed into the control room.
Hi! Nice to see you again. So, we can blow up the dam's generators, or I could route the dam's entire power output to the fort. That'll activate a certain army of Securitrons and set them loose to ravage the Legion. What do you say? Yes! This is gonna be fun! I'm unlocking the East Power Plant. Hit the manual switch, then go topside and deal with the Legion and NCR.
Я достаточно навоевался.
Let's get going.
Хорошо прилетело. Понравилось. Ясно. Я не невидимый.
An envoy of Vegas, yet you carry yourself for battle. If so, you cannot truly be of that city. I see you fight with words, like all beneath the flag of the bear. So you seek quarter? Our roads into NCR. Save your speeches. We will take Hoover Dam has never seen the mass strength of the East. Now I am here, and you speak in circles. What of the East? The victory here shall be swift. The East will hold. Your weakness? You seek to thwart me by claiming the Legion? That does not mean we would... The East was a hard-fought campaign. Hoover Dam is but a place. I will not have it be the gravestone of the Legion, with a quick... As for wisdom, there is wisdom in your words. Know that I shall return east. I shall not remain there. If the West is one day filled... My coming would have saved you, set your people free, and war would have tested them, broken the weak with it. Violence gave you that strength, awakened you. Perhaps it is unfortunate Wolpex was not here to hear your words. Until the day when our armies meet again, Courier.
Had enough?
Caesar on the cross. Been a long time since I've seen the kind of work you've laid down today. A damn long time. And the screams of those Legion bastards as they kick dirt running east. Speaking of, that crazy light show over the fort? What the fuck was that? Some kind of thumb of God you called down? Could use 100 of you. Just scatter you over the east like jacks. And, well... Guess it ain't no secret how you, I say, can you ask them to put their weapons down? It's just reaching in my coat to give you a cigar. I would sooner spit on the grave of my dead mother than let's... Who the hell do you think you are? Looking to cash your chips to the sound... Look, I know you're riding high right now, but let me tell you, you ain't pissing on me right now. You've been far enough west, I'm guessing, to know how far that claw stretches. You want me to make tracks out of here? No. I came for a fight today. Yeah. But I wasn't expecting a fight when I came up here. Now that we're talking, do you know what you're doing? Making a nation like you think you're doing ain't like chowing down on a pile of fancy lad snack kit. Think you got the guts to carve out a frontier? Build towns, protect the roads, run... Hell. Can't believe we got suckered by some road... I know what those robots of yours can do on a bad day, and I'm not eager to... But if you're taking this place, you better hope you can hold it. I'll give my... So if NCR comes at you, and it will, pray your... Fine.
You did a super job wrapping things up, and I'm not just saying that because I have to. I didn't want to make a big deal about this until after. I found some code snippets in one of Mr. House's databanks that will let me, reprogram my person. So that's what I'm going to be doing, and it's going to take me a while, so it'll seem like I've updated the Securitron's targeting parameters, so that's where I'll be. Off making a few. We accomplished a lot together.
And so the courier who had cheated death in the cemetery outside Good Springs cheated death once again, and the Mojave Wasteland was forever changed. The courier, with the aid of Yes Man, drove both the Legion and the NCR from Hoover Dam, securing New Vegas's independence from both factions. With Mr. House out of the picture, part of the Securitron army was diverted to the Strip to keep order. Any chaos on the streets was ended. Quickly. Chaos became uncertainty, then acceptance with minimal loss of life. New Vegas assumed its position as an independent power in the Mojave. Supporting the ideals of independence, the courier was recognized as the man responsible for a truly free New Vegas. He ensured Mr. House's tyranny was broken, and neither Caesar's Legion nor NCR would ever gain control over New Vegas.
Tabitha and Rhonda went east, through Caesar's land. Occasionally, tales of their exploits found their way back west, though few believed them. Eventually, the stories concerning the duo were collected and published, and proved to be quite popular with children.
Though the wasteland became anarchic after Hoover Dam, the Boomers' display of power dissuaded fortune seekers from attempting to penetrate Nellis.
After the courier ensured New Vegas remained free, the followers found that independent Vegas was even more unstable and violent than before. Old Mormon Fort became excessively burdened by the influx of patients, struggling to provide even the most basic of services.
With New Vegas's independence formally declared, Good Springs thrived. More travelers stopped by Good Springs on their way to and from the Strip, and the locals grew prosperous from the traffic.
Cass lived to see the courier bring down 3 armies, and by her count, that was 3 more than she'd expected. She kept quiet about that, though.
Thanks to the courier and Lily, a cure for the Nightkin's schizophrenia was found shortly after Dr. Henry's experiment concluded. Nightkin and other super mutants in the wasteland flocked to Jacobstown, and the town became known as a haven where a mutant could find peace.
Lily continued to take her medicine at half doses, and although she remembered her grandchildren, her mind remained muddled and confused. Eventually, she parted ways with the courier and traveled west, seeking the remnants of her past.
The Kings retained their control of Freeside, and while they continued to favor the needs of locals, they tolerated the citizens of the defeated NCR.
After Ray's brain was transplanted into Rex's cybernetic body, it took Rex some time to adjust to the old scrapyard dog's memories. Eventually, Rex's mind settled peacefully, melding his own memories with that of long travels with old Lady Gibson.
Though Novak was a low-priority target for the Legion, many of Novak's citizens died in its defense. In the weeks that followed, several bright followers returned to Novak to help restore its defenses, allowing it to remain independent of NCR.
After Hoover Dam, the leaderless powder gangers at the correctional facility vanished into the wastes, leaving the prison empty. The correctional facility became another abandoned ruin in the wasteland, its carcass occasionally picked over by enterprising prospectors.
Armed with a wide array of improvised explosives and stolen weapons, the
Vault 19 powder gang tormented the Mojave Wasteland for years. Citizens of the NCR were favorite targets, and they always suffered the worst fates.
Prim Slim proves to be an able-minded, if not able-bodied, sheriff for Prim. And due to his slow speed, some crooks get away without a scratch. But Prim continues to prosper under his watchful, robotic eye.
And so the Courier's Road came to an end, for now. In the new world of the Mojave Wasteland, fighting continued, blood was spilled, and many lived and died just as they had in the old world. Because war never changes.
Внес изменения, но ничего не поменялось, так сказать. Но хрен бы со всем этим. Как будто везде был, но как будто меня вообще нигде не было, так сказать. Ну и, наверное, да. После титров закончу. И смотреть всякие квесты не буду. Все-таки буду потихоньку, слишком тихонько тянуть руки к первому Fallout'у, самому первому, который так и не удалось одолеть. Ну, да, можно и так сказать. Здравствуй, Илана. Ну и после титров пока, Таиланд. Да, сайд-квестов по-любому полно, но есть те квесты, которые у меня просто в тупике. То есть есть цель, есть куда идти, идешь к цели, и ничего нельзя сделать, кроме как провалить задание, убив цель. То есть там должен быть какой-то диалог или какие-то действия, но, видимо, из-за того, что я какие-то взял, не знаю, то ли пересекающиеся задания с этим неписем, то ли какие-то перпендикулярные задания, не знаю, как это даже назвать. Из-за этого некоторые квесты у меня просто застопорились. Так что выполнено, то выполнено. Я лучше за другие фоллауты возьмусь. И там буду решать свою судьбу. Нет, у меня такого быстренького в планах нет. Так что я лучше пораньше закончу, побольше что-нибудь посмотрю. Ну и самое важное, конечно же, покушать. Заодно и будет время подумать, как бы мне распределить время и игры завтра. Надеюсь, что будет финалка. Надеюсь. С финалкой тоже пока не ясно. Но все уже на финалке будет. Тоже я там в какие-то тупики встрял, что особо ничего сделать не могу. Враги слишком мощные, качаться пока что неохоты, потому что за это время, как я запускал последнюю финалку, ну точнее, финалку в последний раз, то я даже не прокачивал персонажей, отдыхал от прокачки. Есть у меня такой очень размытый план. И чтобы они не ломались, я их озвучивать не буду. Все по мере поступления. Что будет, то и будет. Но именно завтра ориентировочно финалка. Главное, чтобы эти сюрпризы были приятными. В пятницу? Ну, пока что более-менее жив. Там надо будет смотреть после работы мое состояние и что будет вообще дома происходить. Потому что у нас начался момент ремонта кухни. Так что не знаю, может там что-нибудь мне скажут сделать, что-нибудь перенести помочь. Хотя, конечно, я поздно вечером прихожу. Ну, мало ли. Так что... Также в Дискорде свяжемся и уточним дальнейшую тактику действия. Кстати, среди этих 3 реквестов, которые ты мне предлагал, что тебе бы хотелось увидеть первым? Потому что я, скорее всего, даже уже готов к любому из 3. То есть я готов и к Жуку, я готов к Якузе, я готов... К чему там я еще готов? Kingdom Hearts. Насчет Dragon Quest пока не готов. Тем более ты сам сказал, что Dragon Quest это по своему желанию. Вот еще и Алисы, так что да. Вот, выбор есть, что ты все-таки быстрее хочешь увидеть. То, что у меня нет градации, что чем больше закинуто, тем и быстрее реквест. Нет, все-таки надо под игры подстраиваться, настрой свой. И у меня настрой есть на каждую почти из твоих реквестов. Ну вот, допустим, из всех этих платных. И из подаренных игр. КАУ уже завершено. Я думаю, не особо будет мешаться. Я могу и, допустим, 3 параллельно JRPG проходить. Мне пофиг. После, допустим, если будет какой-то там запорный момент, ну просто эта игра немножко перестановится, будут запускаться 2 остальные, и тем более я же не до конца досиживаю. Тем более я там могу закончить и пару часиков перед сном пофармить. И снова вернуть в строй ту игру, которая приостановлена. Так что не думаю, что будет мешать. Тем более, хоть они и JRPG, у них стили игры разные. Допустим, финалка пошаговая. Kingdom Hearts, она больше экшеновая. Так что делай свои выборы и заканчиваем. Или еще время на подумать, и тогда ты уже в Дискорде отпишешь, чтобы уж тебя так прям не гнать. Угу. Там, кажется, еще версия. Ну, скорее всего, у меня единственная версия будет доступна через эмулятор, если начинать с первой части. И если есть там пиратки, еще смотреть и надо. Так что, Якудза, хорошо, Якудза. Там останется уже дело в настройках. А то, может быть, и у меня и пиратка не запустится. Так что ладно, Якудза так Якудза. Спасибо за внимание. Пока.